So first of all, the researchers in my group find that the DXR provides a fairly easy user interface that's quick to learn. We find that it's useful for identifying the structure of some of the 2D materials that we grow in my lab. We use it to generate maps and images of materials where each pixel contains chemical information about the composition, about the defect density, and about the uniformity of the materials we grow. It's allowed the researchers in my group to focus more on taking data and analyzing data and advancing our research, and less about worrying about the instrument itself. I would definitely recommend the Thermo Scientific DXR Raman microscope.
So one thing that I would point out here is that I was surprised that I could look at wounds with the 532 laser. And so you generally use higher lasers like 785 or 1064 for biological tissue, but I could actually obtain signals with the DXR, with the 532 laser, because although there was a lot of fluorescence, it would be removed real time by the software.
Compared to the other Raman microscope that I used shortly, which took a relatively longer time for the sample preparation and calibration, this DXR XI was very satisfactory for me because it took really short time for the sample alignment and the calibration. So it was very easy, and I could get a nice result from this DXR XI Raman microscope. Since it was a new instrument for me, I expected I need to take more time. I need to take some time to get used to use this Raman microscope. But the interface of this DXR XI was very user-friendly, so I had no problem of learning and using the system. So I will definitely recommend this DXR XI microscope to the other users.
I would recommend the DXR Raman as a great tool for a shared facility. It's easy for many people to learn how to use it, and it's a pretty user-friendly instrument, and so if people need to make changes between their experiment and how their parameters might differ from someone else's, that can be easily done on this instrument. So it's a good tool for lots of people to be able to use. It is not really developed to be very, very specific for one application. It is really a good tool for a broad range of applications. It's pretty easy to change the configurations. It's kind of a modular system. You just take out the laser block and replace it with a new one, and they just snap into place. And there's like 3 things on the instrument, and it takes less than 5 minutes to replace them all if you want to replace the laser. It doesn't take too much preparation to be able to be looking at samples pretty soon. There's no need to cool a detector or anything with this Raman setup. What you have to do to set up the system is just calibrate the instrument. And the calibration process is pretty automated, and it makes it quite easy.
I'm Mike Arnold.
My name is Nacho Shin.
My name is Laura Slaymaker.
My name is Rishabh Chen.
And we use the Thermo Scientific DXR Raman microscope.